LASMA tasks motorists on proper maintenance of vehicles before embarking on road trips. President Tinubu arrives Lagos to celebrate Eid al-Fitr. On the foreign, thousands of residents evacuate Russia's rural mountain as flood waters rise. And in sports, AC Milan manager commends Nigeria's Samuel Chukwueze for change in mentality. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. The Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, LASMA, has cautioned owners and drivers of vehicles to ensure that their vehicles are in good condition before embarking on any journey. General Manager of the agency, Olalekan Bakarioki, said motorists must be conscious of time and plan their journeys ahead to avoid unnecessary excessive speed while driving. Bakarioki urged motorists to obey every traffic sign and other installed traffic-related electronic devices where necessary and keep to the approved speed limit. He also warned motorists to maintain speed limits while driving on the long stretch of the newly renovated 3rd Mainland Bridge, linking mainland and other parts of the state. The Lagos State Building Control Agency has announced that it remains steadfast in its commitment to upholding fairness, justice, and the rule of law in all its interactions and dealings. Director Public Affairs Olusegun Olaoye stated this while reacting to the allegations by the parents and staff of St. Margaret Group of Schools regarding alleged detention of staff of the school and sealing or demolition of structures within the school premises by officials of the Lagos State Building Control Agency. Olaoye said the allegations made by St. Margaret School are baseless, unfounded, and without merit. He said the St. Margaret School along Ebute Road, Ikorodu, was visited by officials of the agency on the 27th of March 2024 during a routine monitoring exercise at about 12:48 p.m. for the purpose of ascertaining the renovation works found to have been carried out in the school premises to ensure compliance with the regulatory provisions of the law. Olaoye explained that on arriving the school premises, the officials were assaulted by management from carrying out their lawful duties. He reaffirmed LAPCA's unwavering dedication to upholding the highest standards of professionalism, integrity, and accountability in the execution of its duties. A Nigerian lady, Miss Pelumi Nubi, who embarked on a solo drive from London to Lagos, has arrived in a state of aquatic splendor at about 10 o'clock this morning. Miss Nubi was received at the Seme border into Lagos territory by top Lagos state government officials led by the Commissioner for Tourism, Art and Culture, Toke Benson Awenka, and her special advisor, Idris Aregbe. Nubi, who expressed her joy and gratitude to God for the safe trip, thanked the state government for the warm reception. She was received with display by the state cultural troops. Miss Nubi, a travel content creator, began her solo trip on the 21st of January 2024. Operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency NDLEA have arrested a Delhi, India-bound passenger, Freeman Charles Ogbonna, at the screening point of Terminal 2 of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Ikeja, Lagos, for ingesting 80 wraps of cocaine. Ogbonna was arrested while attempting to board his flight to Delhi, India, via Doha on Qatar Airways with a Liberian international passport bearing the name Car Bismarck. The NDLEA spokesman, Femi Babafemi, said the suspect was taken for a body scan, which tested positive for ingestion of illicit drugs. Babafemi said that preliminary checks revealed his true identity to be Freeman Charles Ogbonna and was subsequently placed under observation in NDLEA custody, where he started to manifest signs of discomfort. Now to the rest of the stories. President Bola Tinubu has arrived in Lagos to celebrate Eid al-Fitr, which signifies the end of Ramadan. President Tinubu was received by the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu and some of his cabinet members at the presidential wing of the Murtala Mohammed Airport in Ikeja. Earlier in a statement, the special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Ajuri Ngelale, said the president will use the solemn occasion to pray for the country and Nigerians. President Tinubu is expected to return to Abuja after the Eid al-Fitr holidays to continue his official duties in Abuja. President Tinubu, accompanied by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, inspected the guard of honor who welcomed him at the airport. Agro Rangers of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps (NSCDC) have repelled an attack by suspected bandits on the federal government's grain silo in the Dutsinma local government area of Katsina State. In a statement by the spokesman for NSCDC, Buhari Hamisu, the bandits carried out the attack at about 1 a.m. to destroy the silo and abduct its manager, Lawal Shitu Yar Adwa. Hamisu said the Agro Rangers responded swiftly, engaging the bandits in a fierce gun duel for over 2 hours. The silo is used to store grains being distributed to the people of Katsina, Zamfara, and Sokoto states. Katsina remains prominent among vulnerable states as bandit attacks have intensified in recent times in the northwestern part of the country. The decisions of the remaining 20 state governors on the proposed establishment of state police are expected to be submitted within the next 4 weeks. The Director General of the Nigeria Governors Forum, IC Shana Okauru, said this while speaking to newsmen in Abuja. The Director General of the Okauru said the 16 state governors had earlier thrown their weight behind the establishment of state police as a panacea for insecurity ravaging the different parts of the country. Meanwhile, the Senior Special Assistant to the Vice President on Media and Communications, Stanley Kwocha, had earlier disclosed in a statement that discussions were held at a meeting of the National Economic Council and that 16 out of the 36 states had already submitted their reports on the state policing initiative. President Bola Tinubu had on Tuesday, February 18, 2024, agreed on the need to establish state police as recommended by state governors to curb rising insecurity in the country. And now to foreign news. Flood waters have been reported to have risen in 2 cities in Russia's Ural Mountains after Europe's third longest river burst through a dam, flooding at least 6,000 homes. It also forced thousands of people to flee with just their pets and a few belongings. Russia's President Vladimir Putin has ordered emergency ministers Alexander Kurenkov to fly to the region. Also, the Orenburg region's governor, Denis Pasla, said the floods were the worst to hit the region since records began. Meanwhile, authorities have ordered residents of Riverside neighborhood to evacuate urgently, saying that flood waters would soon arrive in the city. Some of the worst floods in decades have hit a string of Russian regions in the Ural Mountains and Siberia, alongside parts of neighboring Kazakhstan in recent days. And now sports. AC Milan manager Stefano Pioli has praised Nigeria's Samuel Chukwueze for his change in mentality. Pioli, who said Chukwueze worked a lot and overcame a difficult moment, noted that he is gradually becoming a key figure at the San Siro after a troubled start. The winger, who was in action for 90 minutes, registered an assist and also created 5 chances. The 24-year-old has 1 goal and 1 assist to his name in 19 league outings for AC Milan this season. And just before we go, please do not drive beyond specified speed limits. You can follow us on like all our various social media platforms on X, Traffic Radio 961, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. On YouTube, subscribe and watch us live on our YouTube channel, Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration organized a forum for women across the 57 local government and local council development areas in the state with a view to enhancing their productivity and economic growth? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, LASMA, has cautioned owners and drivers of vehicles to ensure that their vehicles are in good condition before embarking on any journey. President Bola Tinubu has arrived in Lagos to celebrate Eid al-Fitr, which signifies the end of Ramadan. We also told you flood waters have been reported to have risen in 2 cities in Russia's Ural Mountains after Europe's third longest river burst through a dam, flooding at least 6,000 homes. And in sports, AC Milan manager Stefano Pioli has praised Nigeria's Samuel Chukwueze for his change in mentality. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Adeswa Ejoyoka. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good evening.